Hello, hello, I'm the official name raider. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today we're looking at Tynamo, Eelektrik, and Eelektros. And I can see that Tumblr idiot, because it's got the stupid Japanese characters. I wonder why some links do that and others don't. Also, the spreadsheet's empty. Now, I'll highlight this one just because I remember it from the Huntail episode, and I'm going to contradict myself because I have a small bias towards it. Unagi literally is just the word eel in Japanese. That's a stupid name, and I don't like it. But I slightly like it just because that's what they named the enemies in Mario 64 until they changed it later down the line. I don't know, unagi sounds like a nice word, but in general, like, it is really lazy when you're like, I named my eel eel. It's stupid and pathetic, but just for the sake of it, I just want to highlight it. I have a tiny bit of bias. I might use it on my Huntail, but in general, it is still naming your Lapras water. Your Meowth cat. Okay, so here's another one that's kind of like, sort of contradicting myself. Jupiter, because let's be honest, he's probably naming it after Roman god Zeus rather than the planet, but he says Sailor Moon, so who knows. I don't know, Zeus god of thunder, Jupiter god of thunder, big old boss gods, that's part of it. But I'm fine with planets. I don't know, I like the idea of the planets better. And also at work, I'm pretty sure I saw some girl dressed up as Sailor Jupiter, and I said that to her, and she didn't say anything to me, and she walked in the bathroom. But she looked like Sailor Jupiter. These are nicknames, alright. These are things this person typed and thought to himself, let's put on the internet. Electric Hill. Now, I'll be honest, that seems about right and on brand and the kind of thing that honestly isn't really surprising. I'd see that even from other people on the internet. Eelektros, that however is like, no, that's your special brand of stupid. No other human would come up with that ever. Eel Hunt has nothing to do with hunting eels, but it sounds pretty badass. No, the fuck it doesn't. Now, I want to accept this challenge. Try whispering it. Eel Hunt. The Tumblr idiot should fall off a cliff because he's fucking stupid. No. It doesn't sound cool. It doesn't sound badass. Wormshock Wigavolt. No. Eelektris, no. Stop typing. Someone break this man's fingers. Cut off his hands. I'm literally only going to say Tesla just so we can continue to beat the joke in the ground that it is the most overused nickname in all of Pokemon. Okay, so that's it. We've reached the bottom, and I'm actually kind of... 4 key moments in this video. Thank you. And I'm actually kind of disappointed with how it turned out because, I don't know, I expected a little bit more and there wasn't much. And Eelektros is another one of my favorites because it's literally an electric type with no weakness. That's fucking baller. I'll admit, it's kind of a bitch to raise, but once you get to level 50 and it's done, like, kicks ass. So... the two things I have written down was, I saw this one in a previous thread, somebody said Morpheel after the Twilight Princess boss of the Lakebed Temple. Be honest, how many of you are actually going to call it by their official names? Because I'm always going to call it the Water Temple. That's the Water Temple, that's the Forest Temple. Like, I don't know, that's just what I do with everything. And then, the one I personally use, which is Raiden, based from Mortal Kombat, who's also named Raiden, the God of Thunder. But the reason I picked that is because in Trilogy, his animality is to turn into an electric eel. And I'm trying to use that thematic of Mortal Kombat animalities in Pokemon so I can have, you know, just something fun and different. And I mean, I think it fits. Even if you don't have the context of knowing that, you're still going to be like, oh, electric eel, named after God of Thunder. Cool. And it's like, it's not, but kind of, yeah, whatever. I like Mortal Kombat. And if I want, I could also be that bitch and spell it the same way they spell it in Choji with a Y for whatever reason. They did that in like one game, and then they were like, fuck it, change it back. So, there you go. But they say Raiden, not Raiden, so be mad at Ed Boon. Go give him a call. I can guarantee you he doesn't care. We don't have any comment suggestions. Spreadsheet's empty. Those are the only two things really that I thought was any good, and they weren't even found on Google today. So, whatever you can contribute, let's hear it. Put your comments down below. Give a thumbs up to the ones you think are good. Levitate's a great ability, especially if you're an electric type and you have no other weaknesses. Get fucked, idiots.